Hello there, it's Christian again. I'm on top of a parking garage in downtown Sarasota, and I thought today we'd talk about parking garages and alleyways. Alright, let's go. Now, I myself am originally from New York, but I was raised here in Sarasota, and I've been here for about 20 years now. And it's a really nice place. That's really what I can say. We get a lot of tourists here. We are definitely a tourist economy. Get a lot of people from Canada and Europe, and a lot of snowbirds. So that's basically what I think runs our economy. That's what makes Sarasota so nice, with all these buildings here, as you can see in some of the video footage that I'm going to post in this video. I'm going to make another video as well about all the new construction that's going down in here, especially in this past year alone in 2016. A lot of these buildings are coming to completion, which is really nice. I've basically watched the entire duration of the builds. I'm fascinated by construction a bit, architecture, yada yada. But like I said in the intro, I really wanted to talk about alleyways and parking garages. So like I said before, I really like. Well, I'm originally from New York, so I am very fascinated by the high rises, just the big city, the living. Although now, as I grow older, and have experienced more, I tend to like I've come to like, just the both of the big city living. Wow. I guess liking the country living as well. I like to have both, and there are places that offer that. Yeah, but I don't think really here, at least in Southwest Florida. I mean, maybe Tampa. You have the nightlife if you want to go to the city, and yet you can go out east, towards like Arcadia and such like that, and still have your peace and quiet. Oh my arm's actually getting tired. But yeah. Now, you may say, what? Parking garages and alleyways? Didn't your parents ever tell you not to do that? Especially dark alleyways? And I say, yeah, they did. But, as a child, I've always been, curious. I always wanted to see what would happen. I like to question authority every now and then, find out things for myself. And I've come to find that, personally, in my experience, I have never really had any issues. I've never really had any problems. I mean, I've been robbed once, but that was when I was at work. And that was pretty creepy. That was very creepy. Very creepy indeed. Of course, traumatic experience I'll never forget. But, you know, walking out and about here in Sarasota, you know, places like Tampa, just in this region of Florida, and even when I went back up to New York, you know, to visit family, I went up there for spring break, decided to travel around downtown Manhattan by myself, you know, Chinatown, Greenwich Village, yada yada, all those places, and I didn't have not one problem. I mean, besides, it was this time where this random guy, you know, walked up to me and was like, "Hey, Barack Obama," and then gave me a really weird hug in Little Italy. That was quite an experience. Didn't know what to say about that. I was about 17 at the time, you know, but besides that weird encounter, some weird encounters, I've never had any issues, you know, with violence or anything like that. You know, nothing that I couldn't deal with myself. You know, yeah. So one might ask, you know, Chris, what exactly attracts you to, you know, parking garages and dark alleys? Well, mainly parking garages here in Sarasota attracts me because they're some of the tallest, you know, buildings or structures that the public can access, you know, so you can get a view of the entire city, you know, get a view of where you live, see how big your city or town is. And that's what attracts me to the parking garages, and we have quite a bit, and even more that are being built here, you know. And alleyways, what attracts me about alleyways, they're just different, you know. I like them. I just, you know, they're not always clean. You know, they're an adventure. They're shortcuts. You know, the path no one takes because they think they're dangerous and going to get mugged. Maybe in major metropolitan cities, that may be the case. But here in Sarasota, just in my experience, of course, I'm speaking from experience, it's not really the case. You know? I'm not saying that I only walk down dark alleys. I'm not saying that I'm asking for something to happen. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, you know, just sometimes I like to try something new, just go a different way. You know, I like to see the back, you know, of, because normally when we're walking down the sidewalk, you know, we see what everyone else wants us to see. You know, we see the storefronts, we see the face of the condominiums, you know, we see the face. But me, I like to see what's behind. You know, what's behind the curtain a bit, what's going on back there. You know, how the sausage is made, so to say. And it's just interesting. It's something new. You know, I would say nothing to write home about. Oh my, look at this. Look at that. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's another roundabout. It's actually coming out pretty nicely. It was a huge up and fuss about them. But I'll save that for another video, you know, about the roundabouts here in SRQ. Oh my, I'm actually sweating. I'm starting to sweat now. I'm gonna take off my jacket. Hold on. Alright, so let me give you a few tips about walking down alleyways here in SRQ. Well, mainly Sarasota, because I don't really go to Bradenton much. So if you want to walk down some alleyways, you know, see all the great alleyways of Sarasota, the city of Sarasota, and definitely go during the day, because at nighttime you are leaving yourself vulnerable. You are sort of asking for it, you know, for something bad to happen. Even though nothing's happened in my experience, I really don't normally go down dark alleyways at night unless I am with someone. But I feel like I know this area well enough, you know, that I know what I'm doing most of the time, and no one really messes with me, talks to me anyways. But definitely go during the day. You know, you'll be able to see a lot more. You know, there'll be people walking about. You'll be a lot safer. Okay, so let me I guess that's really the only tip I can advise. Just go during the day or go with someone, you know, if you want that alleyway experience here in Sarasota. Also, so let me start talking about some of the alleyways that I know about. I might miss a few, you know, but I'll definitely try to capture them on video if possible. So right now where I'm at, I am, I want to say, at the parking garage that's at the intersection of Palm and Main. Okay, this one's actually one of the newer ones. It's actually really nice, very nice. I think it's 5 or 6 stories tall. Not 100% sure. Nope, 6 stories. Yeah, it's, you know, you got this nice, you know, art here on the elevators. I might get some video of you know, going down because it's glass. It has a glass window on the other side, so you can actually see outside when you're you know, going down the elevator. So there's this. So there's basically on, I want to say, the east, the northeast and the southeast side of the building. No, the northeast and the south side of the building is an alleyway essentially, and they're actually pretty nice. I've actually have some footage of that. I'm going to show that. There's another one that's by Hollywood 20. You know, I mean they're pretty much all over downtown. Really, I don't really feel like naming them all, honestly. Maybe I'll just get them all on video, because I do plan on doing some video compilations of, you know, the roads of Sarasota. And I'm also going to be doing some night videos. Like I said, I do feel fairly safe in the city that I grew up in for 20 years. So I'm definitely going to try to get as much video as I can of just Sarasota. You know, anyone looking to come here, or you don't really get out much, I'm going to show you guys what this city has to offer. You know, at least, yeah. You know? So, I mean, that's pretty much, that may be it for now. I'm not 100% sure. Definitely like, subscribe, you know, follow Klaudless Media. And once again, I'm Chris, and I'll see ya. Whoop. I'll see ya.